Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. Yeah, I've been asked now many times about a GALA update. The thing is, it is really difficult. For GALA, the chart structure is looking quite bad, yeah. And this was the original target area in which GALA found support. I based that on the beginning of the wave count here at these significant lows where the 88.7% level was 15.7 cents. And I then told you, should we really drop below this level, there is one more support area here, the 12-cent level. Even that was lost. And the only other thing I can do now is to start the Fibonacci waves or the wave count. And basically with that also the Fib level retracements here at 0. Okay, this is really the last thing I could do. In that scenario, the target area would go to this level here and the wave 2 would hopefully be finished here. The big problem I have with this structure is that it has already dropped below that last support, below the 10-cent level, yeah, 9.7 cents. And if that I do that a bit more accurately, well, 1 second. Sometimes Binance shows a different value on the daily, so I just adjust that slightly here. You can see that, yeah, it's 9.5 cents. And the 9.5 cent level is currently broken to the downside. We haven't recovered yet. And it is just highly concerning because should we really lose this level here, there is really only that 4.5 cent level left for support. That's it. Below that, I would consider GALA nearly dead. Yeah, I have to say it like that. It is not looking good for GALA here at all at the moment. It is one of the coins that looks most concerning, yeah. Even though it appears to be a huge discount now, I can only say be careful. I'm not saying it will never recover, but I'm just saying be careful. A lot of other coins look much better from a technical point of view, irrespective of the fundamentals. You know, GALA could be a thriving ecosystem. It could be awesome, but nobody's telling you that a fair price for GALA would need to be 64 cents. It could just be 5 cents, for example, yeah? So be careful. And as I said before, any coin that drops for a longer period below that 88.7% Fibonacci level, it's reason for concern. It's a very young stock. It's a very young crypto here. There is no long chart history. Here we also need to be aware of that. And therefore, we don't know what's coming. We don't know what's coming. And it's generally across the crypto market a very, very risky environment at the moment. We see a lot of coins that could potentially not recover. I still have a weird feeling that after this end of the correction, there will be a lot of coins that will never return to their former glory. It is just what it is. And, you know, I've got a friend who's been in Bitcoin since 2013. And whenever I ask him, what do you buy currently? And he's always telling me Bitcoin and Ethereum. And in these moments, I know why, because everything else is just not the real deal. It is just what it is. Even though, of course, the altcoins have higher growth potential, but they also involve much more risk. And we always tend to forget that in bull markets, and it becomes so apparent in bear markets. So yeah, and everything would be good if we were in the yellow target area, where we are not at the moment. It looks similar to VeChain, but VeChain at least has a bit more support levels down here left. GALA does not have nothing left. You know, there is obviously here the 7.5 cent level, so the lower support of this whole area of trade here around the 88.7% Fibonacci level. So you can see that here. That is obviously support. The lowest support is here around 7 cents, 7.5, and then here the 4.5 cent level. But if we drop below that, where does it want to go to? Tell me, where does it want to go to? So from here, it could theoretically still recover, but it's looking, I mean, I don't even find words for that. It is really difficult, okay? Again, I also hold GALA, yeah, and I'm annoyed about that bloody spider tank that I bought half a year ago for my little one, you know, for I think $800 or something ridiculous. Anyway, Binance chart. Let's take a look here on the daily. Let's take a look on the daily at the indicators, because here huge short signal on the ADX, which means the the downtrend is actually not slowing down. Well, it's slowing down a little bit. You can see that with a white line coming down, but it's still overall increasing here, and we have negative momentum. So again, here not reason for relief at least. Some cryptos currently show a bullish divergence. We don't really have that here on the daily and on the RSI. On the MACD, yes, negative momentum reducing a little bit, but we had that here and we had that here, and it was prevented all the time. So maybe if we get here a bullish crossover on the MACD, at least that would give us a bit of a relief to the upside. And we really, honestly, we need to get above that 9.5 level and stay in this yellow target area. This is what GALA needs to do. Below this level, I'm very honest with you, I personally, and that's only my opinion, I personally wouldn't touch GALA. Not below that level, and I would want it to establish itself back in the yellow target area and ideally get above that. 8-hour chart, okay, we had a bullish crossover, but there is not really... Here on the 4-hour, it's already losing steam. I mean, yes, we are crossing the 0 line on the 4-hour MACD. That is a potential buy signal, but really, you can actually see here on the 4-hour MACD that throughout all of, well, we haven't really been above the 0 line here since April. So this is a critical moment here. Well, briefly here. But if we get stopped here, it will turn around. Yeah, so obviously the 0 line on the MACD can act as resistance as well. We need to be aware of that. So yeah, overall there isn't really a lot more I can tell you other than we really need to get above that 9.5 level. That is critical. Yeah, it is critical. We can even define here some kind of a triangle pattern. This is what many cryptos are doing at the moment. Looks more like a symmetrical triangle here. Trend continuation pattern, and that would rather suggest we break here to the downside. Now again, I can't really forecast that. Yeah, this is depending on in which direction are we going to break out. Only the market can decide that, and as a trader or investor, we just have to wait here for the decision. But I can point these signals or these patterns out to you, and when then there is a breakout, you can make your decision. But currently, as you can see, we are below the 9.5 level. We are still in the triangle, and probably very, very briefly, very shortly, we know in which direction is going to move. That could be potentially quite a significant move, because if we take the height of the triangle, yeah, it depends a bit on where I do it, but to the downside, you see that can take us to the previous low around 2.8 cents. To the upside here, it can take us, that would be good, into the target area and to the previous swing high here at around 16 cents, 15, 16 cents. I would hope and I would love to see a breakout to the upside. If it goes down, it's not going to look good for GALA. So yeah, hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.